So we got our mid-cycle pullback. It looks like prices bottomed here, and now we're starting the next leg of this advance. We should make a higher high here in the next week or so. Uh, the sooner the better, the more bullish it would be. And basically, I'm expecting kind of what happened last year this time. So prices broke out above the trend line, came back, retested it, and then they continued higher. So we broke out above the trend line, came back, didn't quite get to a full retest, and now we're charging higher. So hopefully we'll make a higher high here shortly, and then come up to the 2090 level potentially in December. We'll just have to see how quickly this rally unfolds. Over to silver. I like silver is currently trading at $24.08. We took out the October high already, and that's a good sign. But really, there's not too much to get excited about until we get above the 3-year trend line. If I zoom out here, but yeah, this is the 3-year trend line, and if we can get a solid breakout above that, say the $26 area, that would tell me that this move is starting to have legs. Looking at platinum, uh, continued to make lower lows, got a reversal, and now we got to see where this heads. So basically, the next level of resistance comes in around $950. We hit that twice. If we can take that level out, get a couple closes above that, then we can probably attack the $1,000 level. And really, I'm not sure where we'll go from there, but I think we could be back up to the $1,100 to $1,200 area, maybe early next year. Gold miners, GDX. This still looks like a really nice head and shoulders bottom pattern. Prices bottomed here. This should be the right shoulder. And now I'm expecting a continued rally and a breakout above $30. The pattern is not confirmed until we get progressive closes above this level. So right now, it's just a potential head and shoulders bottom yet to be confirmed. Initial target on upon a confirmed breakout would be between $35 and $36, and then we'll probably see another pullback. So right now we're just waiting to see if prices can get above $30, and if they do, that would be wonderful. I wanted to touch on the reverse repo facility. So this is basically a measure of excess liquidity in the system. It fell below $1 trillion a week or two ago, and it continues to plunge. We're at 912 billion, and at this rate, I think it's going to be out of money probably in February or March. So maybe 3 months left. And once the liquidity is out of the system, I think that's going to pose all kinds of challenges for financial markets. And lastly, I wanted to touch on inflation. So this is a long-term chart of CPI. I highlighted the previous bouts of inflation we had in the 1940s and then the 1970s. And it looks like we are starting another one now. And each bout of inflation lasted between 12 and 15 years, and we had 3 peaks and 3 troughs. So I think we'll probably see something similar this time, and I put some dates in here. So it seems that each peak, the peaks were generally between 4 to 5 years apart. So we had the initial peak in 2022, and I think we're going to come down and probably base next year in 2024. Now, I'm not sure where these levels will hit, but more or less, I'm just focused on the dates, the range. So after we get a bottom in 2024, I'm expecting another inflationary bout that takes us into 2027. Again, I have no idea how high inflation will go, but presumably it'll be a higher high, so above 9%. And then we'll probably see another deflationary decline into another trough around 2029, which would be a 100-year anniversary of the 1929 stock market crash. And then I think we'll probably see one more. This could be a lower high in inflation, but I think we'll see one more surge in inflation probably into 2031 to 2032. And that'll be followed by the final decline into 2034 or to 2035. This corresponds, I think this is when we'll see a probably major top in gold around 2031. Again, I'm thinking we'll see at least 8,000, but 10,000 is definitely possible, and more, frankly, depending on what they do with the monetary levers. ITR Economics is expecting a long-term depression to begin around 2030, and they think that will stop in probably 2035. So I think we'll probably see a grind lower, deflationary, possibly sharply deflationary spiral into 2034 or 2035, which I think will represent an amazing long-term buying opportunity, maybe for stocks. We'll just have to see, maybe even real estate. We'll have to see what's cheap at that time. So, hey, that's it for now. I hope everyone's doing great. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.